Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Subhan Mirza, working as assistant professor in the Department of Masters in Business Administration at Marri Laxman Institute of Technology and Management. So, dear all, in this video, I am going to give a lecture about what is research, the meaning, definition of research, and what are the types of research. This is the topic I am going to discuss. So, the topic of this session is what is research, the meaning of research, definition of research. So, before giving you the meaning of research, let me start with an example. See, if you want to buy a mobile phone, generally what we will do at first, we'll try to gather some information upon the mobile phone. Means how many models of mobile phone are available in the market, who are the manufacturers, like we'll try to identify who are the manufacturers in the company like Vivo, Oppo, iPhone, number of companies are there, and in each company we'll try to find out how many models are there. In Vivo company, how many models are there? In Samsung, in Oppo, in any other company, how many models are there? What are the varieties? What is the price? We'll try to compare the features of one mobile phone with the other mobile phone. We will try to compare the price. Then we will take a decision which mobile to purchase or not. For example, in television ads also, you can see the advertisement of Lalita Jewelers. In that, one person, he will come into the advertisement and he will see that don't come to my shop blindly, just go to other shops, any other jewelry shops in the market, see the quality, price, then compare the price of my jewelry with the other competitors in the market like Kalyan Jewelers, Jewel Lucas, any other jewelry shops in the market, then make a decision. If you like my product, then come to my shop and buy the product. So like this, he is giving the message that don't come to this my jewelry shop, just go to other shops, compare the prices, compare the quality, then come to my shop. So like this, before buying any type of product, whatever may be a type of product, it may be electrical, electronic, whether it is a bike, a laptop, whatever may be, we'll try to gather some information about a particular product. We'll try to compare the price of one particular product with the other product. We'll try to compare the features. We'll try to find out which product is better for us, which we can buy in our budget, then we'll make a decision. So this is nothing but, this is what we call as research. So here research is nothing but searching for information. Once I repeat, in the word research, we have two words, re and search. Searching for information. Searching for information about a particular product on anything, that is what we call as research. For example, if you take the example of a manager, a business entrepreneurs, they may come across number of problems every day. Every day a manager has to take number of decisions, he has to solve number of problems. In order to take decision, in order to solve problems, what a manager needs, what a manager requires is he needs lot of information. For example, in a company, in a production department, if a production manager is facing the problem like the quality of the product, the defects in the product, he has to try out first what is the problem, what is the root cause of the problem, why we are getting more defective products. After identifying the problem, after gathering a lot of information, then he will take a decision how to solve the problem. So for this reason, research is very important in our business. In order to solve the problems, in order to take good decision, we need a lot of information. After gathering a lot of information, depending upon the information, we have to analyze the information. After analyzing the information, we have to take the decision. We can find out a feasible solution to our problem. So here, research plays a very important role in our common life as well as in our business. So that is what we call as research. In a layman language, research is nothing but searching for information. Searching for information. For example, you want to go to Mumbai, want to stay for 2 3 days and come back again. So you're going Mumbai for the first time. You don't know anything about Mumbai. You don't know about the places. You don't know nothing about Mumbai. So what you will do before going to Mumbai, you'll try to gather some information. If I go to Mumbai, where, at what place should I stay? What are the places to visit there? Like this, I'll try to gather some information. After gathering some information, I'll go to Mumbai. So after going Mumbai, it will helpful for me to stay at one place, to visit some other places like that. So research is nothing but searching for information. Once I repeat, research is nothing but searching for information. That is the meaning of research. So here, let me prolong the topic. So in our MBA curriculum, in MBA first year, first semester, we have a subject called Research Methodology and Statistical Analysis. So this is the course objective of our syllabus. This course introduces the fundamental concepts of research methodology, provides knowledge on the various concepts and types of research design. So these are the course objective of our syllabus, and these are the course outcome. The first outcome is to gain conceptual overview of research and relevant concepts of research. So you can see this is the course outcome of our syllabus, and this is the first unit of our syllabus. Like this, we have second, third, fourth, fifth unit in our syllabus. Next, these are the textbooks that you can refer. These are textbooks are given. Ranjit Kumar, Shashi K. Gupta. These are the best books prescribed for the subject. And these are some of the references books are given. And these are some of the links you can able to browse to get some information. And now coming back to our subject, first of all, let me discuss the meaning of research. Now I'm going to discuss the meaning of research. See here, research is nothing but research is search for knowledge. Research is what? Research is search for knowledge. See here, research is nothing but searching for knowledge. If you don't know anything, if you want to know something about a particular phenomena, about a particular event, about a particular person, you try to gather more and more knowledge. For example, take the example of our great cricketer of India, Mr. Sachin Tendulkar. You know some little information about Sachin Tendulkar, like where he has born and brought up. You have some little information. If you want to gather much more and more information about Sachin Tendulkar, about his lifestyle, about his wealth, about his family, about his status, and many much information about Sachin Tendulkar. So generally, what you will do, you try to gather lot of information. You will go for Google from other various sources. You will try to gather the life history of the biography of Sachin Tendulkar, in which year he has born, where he have born and brought up, how he have entered into cricket, like this. What is the first game he has played? How many runs he has scored? What is his average? How many tests he have played? How many one-day matches he have played? How many wickets he has taken? Like this, about his family, about his other information. You can go for Google. You can go for any other sources like magazines. Like this, you will try to gather more and more information to know about Mr. Sachin Tendulkar. So research is nothing but searching for knowledge. If you don't know about a particular place, a particular person, any other thing, we'll try to gather more and more knowledge from internet, from different sources, so that after gathering information, we can come to know about that particular person, a particular place in a more particular manner. So that is what we call as research. So research is nothing but, again and again I'm repeating, research is nothing but it is searching for knowledge, searching for knowledge. So that is called as research in a simple language. Next, research is nothing but it is a scientific and systematic search for information on a specific topic. See, dear students, research means we are going to gather information. We are going to solve a problem. We are going to find out a feasible solution for a particular problem on a particular topic. So here research is nothing but gathering of information or searching of information on a particular topic, on a particular subject. So that is the meaning of research. So here We are going to gather the information. After gathering the information, we are going to analyze the information. In order to analyze the information, there are some techniques are available like chi-square test, correlation, regression. These are some of the statistical techniques are available. With the help of these techniques, we are going to analyze the information. After analyzing the information, we can able to take some good decisions. We can able to find out a solution for a particular problem. So as a manager, when you're working in a company, as an entrepreneur, as an engineer, as a production manager, when you're working in a company, you may come across number of problems related to finance, marketing, production, research and development. So in order to solve a particular problem, in order to find out what is the root cause of the problem, or what are the reasons for a problem, what a manager will do is first he will gather information from different departments, from marketing, from HR, from production, from research and development, from different departments, he will gather the information. After gathering the information, he will try to find out from which department the problem is. If it is related to marketing department, if it is related to finance, if it is related to production or any other department. So after gathering information, after finding out the problem, he'll try to analyze the data by the help of some statistical techniques. After analyzing the problem, after analyzing the information, it finally he will come to a conclusion. He'll try to find out the best solution, the best feasible solution. See, I'm saying there are a number of solutions are available for a manager to take decision, but out of several decisions, out of several solutions, he has to find out the best solution, the best feasible solution to solve a particular problem. So that is the process of research. So research starts with gathering of information in a scientific and systematic manner. See here, this is most important research. Research is a scientific, you can see research is a scientific and systematic search. You cannot do research whatever you want. It requires a process. It starts with collection of data. After collecting the data, you need to analyze the data. After analyzing the data, you need to find what are the conclusions. After finding the conclusions, finally you can find a solution, a feasible solution which is going to solve your particular problem. So for this reason, research is a scientific and systematic search for information. What we are going to gather, what we are going to do in our research, we are going to gather information, we are going to collect data, and we are going to collect this data, we are going to gather this information. See here, in research, we are going to gather the information on a particular topic, on a specific phenomena, on a particular event. For example, here I want to do some research. I want to know about the opinion, about the behavior of engineering students or MBA students in Hyderabad upon smoking and alcohol. So here, this consumption of alcohol and smoking is my particular topic, is my specific topic. See here. See, I want to know the opinion of students on consumption of alcohol and on smoking. I want to know the opinion of the young people of Hyderabad. They are engineering graduates, they are MBA graduates. What is their opinion upon smoking? Whether the youth, whether they like to smoke, whether they like to consume alcohol or not, or they think that consumption of alcohol is bad, smoking is a bad habit. I want to know their opinion. So here my specific topic is on consumption of alcohol and smoking. This is what my specific topic. So upon this consumption of alcohol and smoking, I am going to gather the information from the young engineering students, graduates of Hyderabad. So that is what is called a research. So research is nothing but it starts with systematic search on a particular information, and that information will be gathered on a particular topic, on a specific phenomena. So that is what we call as research. See, next we'll move to the further. Research is a careful investigation, inquiry through special search for new facts in any branch of knowledge. So research is nothing but finding about new ideas. It is always finding about new ideas, new facts. What are the new ideas? What are the new facts? what have been not been discovered, which have not been found out by the previous researchers. So research is about always finding about new facts, new ideas. See here, if you take the example of any product, whether it is a mobile phone, a laptop, a car, a two-wheeler bike, whatever may be, we can see every year, every day, new types of models of varieties of cars, new models of mobile phones, new models of laptops are coming into the market. Every time the manufacturers are trying to improve the quality of the product. They're trying to introduce new type of products, some innovative type of products. Why? Because the customer, he doesn't want to use the same type, the same model, the same feature, the same technology of product for number of years. Every time a customer, you take the example of yourself and me, I don't want to use the same type of mobile phone. I don't want to use the same type of laptop. I don't want to use the same type of a bike which is having same similar features. Every time we need some updation, we need to improve our technology, we need some good quality, we need some advanced features, some additional features in our product. So here the manufacturers, the research and development department, always they try to find out something new, they try to introduce something, they try to incorporate something new, some new features, additional features, they try to introduce some new type of technology, they try to improve the methods of production, so that we can update ourselves, we can able to improve the quality of the products, we can able to develop our standard of living. So that is what here we call as research. So research is nothing but is all about trying to identify the new facts, trying to identify the new ideas which will help us, to develop ourselves, to develop the quality, to improve the quality of our products. So for this reason, research is a careful investigation and inquiry for search for a new facts, always new ideas in any branch of knowledge. So that is the meaning of research. So simply, research is a journey of discovery. So in a nutshell, I can say research starts with gathering of information. After gathering of information, after collecting data, the data will be analyzed by using some different statistical techniques. After analyzing the data, we'll try to find out the best solution, the most feasible solution to solve our particular problem. So that is the meaning of research. So research is nothing but searching for knowledge, always try to find out new ideas, new facts to improve the quality of the product, to improve technology, to bring a better standard of living into our life. So that is what we call as research. So dear student, I can think you have got the meaning of research in a very detailed manner. Now we'll move to the next slide. So here, now according to an author called Clifford Woody, he has given the meaning of research as research comprises defining and redefining the problem. See, already I have said that research is nothing but searching for information. Research is about trying to identify new facts, new ideas about a particular phenomena. So here, in the words of an author called Clifford Woody, he is defining research as defining and redefining the problem. We have to define what is the problem, from what is the root cause of the problem, what are the reasons for the problem. Again, you have to arrange this problem into a meaningful manner. First, we have to gather the data. After gathering the data, we have to arrange the data in a meaningful manner. We have to understand what is the problem, from which department, why is the problem, why this problem is existing, who is responsible for this problem. So that is called as defining and redefining the problem. Next, formulating hypothesis of suggested solution. See here, after identifying the problem, the next step is formulation of hypothesis of suggestive solution. Here we'll make two statements, that is null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. So here formulation of hypothesis that I will discuss in next classes, because at the beginning you cannot understand what is hypothesis, so that we'll discuss in the next classes. So research comprises of defining and redefining the problem, formulating hypothesis of suggested solution. Next, collecting, organizing and evaluating data. Already have said that research is nothing but gathering of information. Research is about collection of data, gathering the data. The data can be collected from two sources. One is primary source or primary data, and another is secondary source and secondary data. Let me discuss what is primary data and what is secondary data. Primary data is nothing but that will be collected for the first time directly from the respondents. For example, if I want to know the opinion of young engineering graduates of Hyderabad upon consumption of alcohol, smoking. Once I repeat, I want to know the opinion of the engineering graduates in Hyderabad upon consumption of alcohol and smoking. So what you will do, I can visit to many number of colleges where I can interact with many number of boys and girls. I can ask them, say me about your opinion upon consumption of alcohol. Say me about your opinion about smoking, whether you feel consumption of alcohol and smoking is good, it is a bad. What is your opinion? Somebody say yes, somebody say no, somebody say bad, somebody say good. Like this, then we'll get different types of responses from different people. So when we are gathering the information directly by asking questions in any other form directly from the respondents, such type of data is called as primary data. So primary data is nothing but collecting the data for the first time directly from the respondents, directly from the people from whom we want to know information to solve a particular problem on a specific topic. That is called as primary data. And secondary data. Now we'll discuss about secondary data. Secondary data means this is already collected data. When we are gathering data from internet, from magazines, from books, from records of a company, from any other sources which have already published by the companies, by the government, so such type of data is called as secondary data. So secondary data is nothing but which is already collected by the previous researchers that we are taking for a reference for our research purpose. So such type of data is called as secondary data. So dear students, here most of the researchers, even though the PhD scholars, mostly they will depend on the secondary data. So research is about collection of data. After collecting the data, we need to evaluate the data, we need to analyze the data. After evaluating the data, analyzing the data, making deviation and research conclusion, and at last carefully testing and conclusions to determine whether fit the formatting hypothesis. So this is the meaning of research given by a author called Clifford Woody. So here, in a nutshell, what is the meaning given by this author is research is about searching for information. After searching information, we need to gather the data. After gathering the data, that has to be arranged in a meaningful manner. After arranging the data in a meaningful manner, we need to analyze the data by using some statistical techniques. After analyzing the data, we'll try to find out a deviation in between the actual performance and the standard performance. And after that, we'll make some conclusions. In this process, we'll formulate one hypothesis. After taking such decision about a particular problem, we'll see whether our hypothesis fits to this or not. So that is the meaning of research given by author called Clifford Woody. See here, I'll do an example. Suppose if you want to buy a car, if you want to take admission in a UG or PG program, what you will do, will search for knowledge. So that is what the research process taught. I'll give one more example. See, if you take the example of COVID-19 vaccine, how the scientists have developed COVID-19 vaccine. First, what they did scientific and systematic search for pertinent information on a specific topic. And here the specific topic is COVID-19. So already we have discussed this in the meaning of research. So just here I have given some example. We'll move to the next slide. Next, now we'll take the meaning of research given by another author called Marri. Redman Marri, he is one author. He has defined the meaning of research in a very simple language. Let us see his definition. He has defined research as a systematic effort to gain new knowledge. See, in the words of Redman Marri, he is defining research as it is a systematic effort. It is a systematic effort to gain new knowledge. New knowledge is nothing but new facts, ideas, like that. So in the words of Redman and Marri, he is saying that Research is nothing but in order to explore our knowledge, we'll gather a lot of information. We'll try to come out about some new facts, some new ideas. That is what we call as research. So that has been described by author called Redman and Marri. Next, we'll move to the next slide. Now, dear students, after discussing the meaning of research, now the next topic I'm going to discuss is what are the types of research? How many types of research are there? So we'll discuss one by one. The first type of research is descriptive research. So here research is categorized, it is divided into many types. In that, the first type of research, what we call as descriptive research. The first type of research is what? Descriptive research. So dear students, here descriptive research is nothing but it is going to define what is the problem. Once listen carefully, descriptive is nothing but giving a information, giving a detailed information about a particular problem, about a particular event. For example, you have went and you have seen some movie like Bahubali, like any type of movie. So after seeing that movie, you are going to tell about that movie to your friends, to your family member, what you have seen in the movie. So after seeing the movie, describing, telling the story of the movie as it is, what you have seen, the type of research comes under descriptive research. So descriptive research is nothing but describing the problem, telling the problem as it is. For example, you have seen one accident on the road. So after seeing that accident, you are telling about that accident to the police, to the other people that how this accident have taken place. For example, a lorry hit a scooterist, a bike person. So how the lorry how came and how it has hit the bike person. Like this, whatever you have seen with your eye, you are telling the facts. You are telling that particular thing in your own words. You're describing, you're telling the problem as it is, what you have seen about a particular accident, what the movie you have seen last time. You're telling as it is, you're describing it in a detailed manner. Whatever the facts you have gathered, you're describing in the same manner. So the type of research is called as descriptive research. So here the meaning is given as descriptive means to describe the problem under research. Descriptive research is about description of the state of affairs. This is very important. Description of the state of affairs means what is the problem? What is the problem is existing that you are defining as it is. You have seen an accident that have taken place on the road. You are telling, you are defining how the accident have taken place. Whatever you have seen, you are describing as it is. So the type of research is called a descriptive research. So descriptive research is nothing but telling the facts as it is, means what is the problem. For example, for this I can give an example. You are telling which flavor of product people like the most. For example, you take the example of DMart company or any other company. They want to know what is the most likely ice cream available. Means what is the most flavor the people like the most about ice cream. So here you are telling which flavor of product people like the most. So the type of research is called as descriptive research. So here example is frequency of shopping. In a one particular day, how many customers will come to my shop? At evening hour, the customers will more. In morning hour, the customer may be less. I observed this. For example, you take the example of DMart only. In DMart retail store, one store manager is telling that in the morning we'll find less number of customers will visit our shop, and in the evening we'll find more number of customers. Also, after observing, he's saying the problem, the frequency of shopping experience of the customer as it is. Like in the morning, less number of customers will come, and in the evening, more number of customers will come. So whatever the problem you have seen, whatever the problem is existing, if you're defining in the same manner, that is called as descriptive research. So free examples are frequency of shopping, which flavor of product people like the most. For example, if you take the example of ice cream, generally people like mostly the strawberry flavor. So you are saying that here the customers will like mostly the strawberry flavor only. So you are describing the problem as it is, depending upon the behavior, the taste, the preference of the customer. You are saying the behavior of the customer, the opinion of the customer as it is, how the customer behave. The customers will come most in the evening time only. We find least number of customers in the morning hour. The customer most they prefer for strawberry flavor of ice cream only. So like this, whatever you have observed, whatever the facts you have gathered, you are describing that facts, that phenomena in a same manner what you have seen, what you have observed in a detailed manner. That is what we call a descriptive research. So this is the first type of research. So the first type of research what we call as descriptive research. So descriptive research is nothing but just it is telling what is the problem. It is not telling why is the problem and how is the problem. Just you're defining what is the problem. Whatever you have seen, like you have seen an accident, you have seen a movie, whatever you have seen in the movie, whatever you have seen an accident on the road, you are describing in the same manner whatever you have seen, whatever the information you gather. That type of research is called a descriptive research. I think you have got a good idea, a good information about descriptive research. So after discussing about descriptive research, we'll move to the next type of research. See here, dear students, the next type of research is analytical research. After discussing about descriptive research, now we'll try to discuss about what is analytical research. What is analytical research? So here, analytical research is nothing but it will give a answer why is the problem, how is the problem. See here, in descriptive research, a researcher will tell about only what is the problem. That will be discussed in descriptive. So try to understand very carefully. In descriptive research, a researcher will tell about only what is the problem. He will not tell about why is the problem and how is the problem. For example, in descriptive research, a researcher will try to explain you only about the accident only. In descriptive research, a researcher will just try to tell you about accident only, about the accident. But he will not tell about why the accident have taken place and how the accident have taken place. He will not try to give much more, not try to give, analyze the data. But in analytical research, a researcher will try to analyze the data. He'll try to identify what are the alternative solutions for a problem, which one is the best solution for a problem. He'll try to analyze the data. So the type of research is called as descriptive research. So here the type of research is called as analytical research. So here in analytical research, a researcher will try to tell about why is the problem and how is the problem. For example, in descriptive research, a researcher will tell you about only an accident have taken place. But in analytical research, he will try to tell you why the accident have taken place. For example, a lorry have hit a scooterist, a motorcyclist. So in descriptive research, a researcher will try to say you only about the accident that a lorry have hit a scooterist, a motorcyclist. That's all. But in analytical research, he will try to say you about why the lorry have hit, how the lorry have hit, at what time from the lorry is coming from left side or not, whether the motorcyclist is coming from right side or not, whose fault it is, whether it is a fault of a lorry person or it is a fault of a motorcyclist. He will try to analyze the information. He will try to tell you about why is the problem and how is the problem. But in descriptive research, only a researcher will tell you about only what is the problem. So that is the difference between descriptive research and analytical research. So here analytical research is about critically examining the facts, data and information already available. So here some researchers here already available means some researchers will collect some data information upon a particular topic. So upon the data, you'll try to analyze the data in a more meaningful manner. After analyzing the data, you'll try to find out some conclusions, you'll try to solve out the problem, you'll try to find out a feasible solution to a problem. So here, analyzing of data, critical thinking is involved. So it's a type of research is called as what? Analytical research. For example, if accident have taken place, the police people will come. So after the police people will come, they'll try to find out the facts about accident, like how the accident have taken place, why the accident have taken place, from where the scooter is coming, from where the lorry person is coming, whose fault it is. Like this, they'll try to find out the detail, they'll try to find out the facts about that particular accident, and finally they'll try to come to a particular solution. For example, we can take the example, I think in the month of June, on I think it is on 12, I think on June 12, I don't know exact date, we have a tragic accident that has taken place. A plane from airline India is going to London. It has got crashed somewhere in Ahmedabad. So after the crash of that aeroplane, the investigating team will try to find out how the accident, how this crash have taken place, whether it is a fault of a pilot, whose fault it is. Like this, we'll try to find out all the details. They'll try to analyze the data. After analyzing the data, they'll try to find out the solution. They'll try to find out why this accident have taken place, what is the main cause of this accident. Like this, after a lot of investigation, after a lot of evaluation, after a lot of analyzing the data, critical thinking, they'll come to a particular conclusion. They'll come to a particular point that how this accident have taken place, like this. So type of research is called as analytical research. So analytical research is nothing but a researcher will try to give an answer. Why is the problem and how is the problem? He will try to analyze the data. He will try to come to a meaningful conclusion. He will try to evaluate the data. After evaluating the data, he will try to find out which is the best solution to solve a problem. So the type of research is called as analytical research. I think you have understood about analytical research. After discussing about analytical research, we'll move to the another type of research. So dear students, after discussing about descriptive research and analytical research, the third type of research is applied research. What is the next type of research? Applied research. So applied research is nothing but it will try to find out why a particular company, why a particular society, a country called India is suffering with a problem. For example, take the example of poverty in India. So here a research will be done and will try to find out why there is a poverty in India, why most of the people are below poverty line, what are the reasons. So applied research is nothing but is about finding a solution of a problem or issue that is affecting a particular society, a particular society called India. For example, if India is facing a problem of poverty, or India is facing a problem of unemployment, so this is going to affect our India. So here, in this type of research related to India, our country, we'll try to find out why there is a lot of poverty in our country, why India is suffering with lot of unemployment problem. We'll try to find out the reasons. So here, this type of research, a problem will find out that is going to affect a particular company, a particular society. The type of research is called as applied research. Once I repeat, applied research is about finding a solution of a problem or issue that is affecting a particular society or organization. Like India is going to be affected with poverty, with the problem of unemployment. A company is facing some financial crisis. So why that company called XYZ is facing with financial crisis? What is the problem? That is going to affect a particular company, that is going to affect a particular country, that is going to affect a particular society. So the type of problem will be find out in this type of research. So that type of research is called as applied research. So the example is how to reduce poverty in cities, how to minimize crime. So here India is facing a problem of lot of crimes in our country. If you take Mumbai, any other city, we can find lot of robbery crimes are taking place. So how to minimize the crimes in the city, how to reduce the poverty in city. So this is the problem that India is facing. So it will try to find out a solution, a particular solution to solve this problem. So the type of research is called as what? Applied research. Next, after discussing about applied research, the next type of research is fundamental research. See, fundamental research is nothing but gaining more knowledge. See, I try to explain you fundamental research in a very simple language. It can be understood by you very clearly. See, I have a little information about Mr. Sachin Tendulkar. What is the information I'm having? He's a good batsman of India. This is the only information I'm having. I don't have much information about Mr. Sachin Tendulkar, that in which city he have born, in which year he have born, when he have entered into cricket, how many matches he have played, how many test matches he have played, how many one-day internationals he have played, for how many years he have been a captain for our India, what is his runs, what is his average, how many wickets he have taken, what is his age, about his family, about his children, what is his education. I don't know anything about details of Sachin Tendulkar. I only know that Sachin Tendulkar is a good batsman, a great batsman of India. So I'm having very little information about Sachin Tendulkar. Now I'll try to explore. I'll try to gather more information about Sachin Tendulkar. I'll go to Google. I'll search in Google about a life history, about a biography of Sachin Tendulkar. I'll try to know about his family, in which year he have born, in which city he have born, when he have entered into cricket, how many matches he have played, how many tests he have scored, how many test cricket he have played, how many one day internationals he have played, how many wickets he have taken, what is his average for 100 balls, how many runs he is going to score, what is his strike rate. If I want to know all this type of information, what I'll do, I'll gather some information from Google, from magazines, from any other sources. After searching for a lot of information, I after that after collecting a lot of information, I'll try to get a lot of information. I'll try to know more about Sachin Tendulkar, about his career, about his lifestyle, about his habits, about his income, like that. So here, fundamental research is nothing but when you have a little information about a particular problem, when you have a little information about a particular topic, you try to gather more and more information. It is nothing but knowledge for knowledge sake. So the type of research is called as fundamental research. Once I repeat, fundamental research is nothing but if I want to gather more knowledge, if I want to explore more knowledge about a particular person, about a particular event, about a particular phenomena, so I'll try to gather more and more information. After gathering information, I'll try to evaluate the information. After evaluating the information, I will make some conclusion about a particular person. So gathering more and more knowledge to explore our knowledge, to gain more knowledge about a particular thing, the type of research is called as applied research. I think you have got the meaning of applied fundamental. Sorry, the type of research is called as fundamental research. So once let me discuss fundamental research. So fundamental research is nothing but fundamental research is to increase knowledge or development of a theory or model, gathering knowledge for the sake of knowledge. It is not going to provide a practical solution to a problem. The example is performance is always associated with motivation. So this type of research will be conducted by management students in social sciences. So fundamental research, simply we can remember it as gathering more knowledge about a particular thing in order to explore our knowledge, in order to know something more. We know something about a particular thing. We know something. We have a little information about a particular event. But if we want to know something more about a particular event, particular phenomena, we'll try to gather more and more information. So such type of research is called as what? Fundamental research. So this is called as fundamental research. So after discussing fundamental research, we'll move to the another type of research. The another type of research is qualitative research. So here we'll discuss what is qualitative research. So qualitative research deals with collecting and analyzing non-numerical data to understand concept, opinions, or experiences. So here fundamental research deals with collecting and analyzing. Here very important is non-numerical data. Non-numerical means which cannot be measured. So for example, in a company, imagine that you are a manager, you want to know the behavior, the attitude, the motivation level of your employees. So the behavior, the attitude, the motivation levels of employees that cannot be measured. It can be only observed by you. So type of research is called as qualitative research. So qualitative research is nothing but gathering of information or analyzing of information for this is very important, non-numerical subject data, means which cannot be measured. So type of research is called as what? Qualitative research. So the example is whether employees are satisfied with current reward system of a company. So this is the example of qualitative research. So in the next videos, we'll discuss about research process and what are the ethical issues are involved in research. So that we'll discuss in next videos. So all of you have a nice time. Jai Hind.